Third for Red Bull Racing, David Coulthard. Second for Team McLaren Mercedes, Juan Pablo Montoya. And winning the Monaco Grand Prix for the first time for Mile 7 Renault, Fernando Alonso. Fernando, congratulations. No doubt an emotional day for you, waking up to find yourself on the pole. Of course, a clean sweep for Michelin on a sad day for Michelin, and your first win here.
Yeah, I think first of all, dedicate the victory to Edward Michelin, that on Friday we had the sad news coming, and I think Michelin did a great job in the last 2 or 3 years in Formula One, and especially this year, and again this race, to give us the possibility to win and to beat our opponents. And I think this victory is thanks to Michelin, all 3 drivers in the podium Michelin tires. So thanks to them, and dedicate to them to all of the work. And yeah, it's true that the race was quite emotional, and for sure starting from pole position the things becomes a little bit easier. Kimi put some pressure in the race. I was controlling a little bit the tires for the right moment to push, because it's impossible to overtake, so I slowed down a little bit. But yeah, it was not an easy race. Monaco always, you have to keep the concentration, don't touch any barrier in 78 laps, push to the limits, and we managed to win this race. It was one of the races that I was with a cross in the calendar, and you know, thanks to all of the team, and again Michelin, I think we did it.
And that control particularly evident in the second stint there, when you were doing 18s for a while and then suddenly down into the 1 minute 16s.
Yeah, we at the last part of the first stint with all tires, with 25 laps in the tires, I felt quite oversteering and not much traction in the tires. So second stint was planned to be quite long. So I knew that the time to push was when Kimi was made in the second stop. So I tried to save the tires to give them an easy life, the first 10 or 15 laps, and then push. And we had the safety car, so it was not time to push. But you know, I think thanks to the characteristics of the Monaco circuit, you can control a little bit more the race.
Congratulations to you, Fernando. Juan Pablo, congratulations to you too, your second podium finish of the year. In that beginning of that second stint, you were right with them again, very tight at the front.
Yeah, at the beginning, when I first part of the race, my car went a little bit to oversteer, and I lost a bit of, you know, made a couple of mistakes, and I lost a bit, you know, track. And in the second stint, you know, as Fernando backed off the pace, you know, my car was handling pretty good, so, you know, caught up with them. And then it's very hard because you start getting into traffic, but, you know, here, you normally go to a track where traffic is 1 car. Here, traffic is 4 or 5 cars. So by the time you start passing the first one, they already passed the 5th one. So, and they just pull away into the distance. So it makes it really hard. So it's very hard to keep up. And, you know, I had a couple of cars actually. It's tough because, you know, they put blue flags, the car moves, and the next one that is meant to be lapped as well takes advantage of it. And so I had one car actually throw the car at me 2 or 3 times and nearly hit me, you know, and I thought, what's going on? So
a lot of work at McLaren Mercedes recently. Great to see that work come through in this result.
Yeah, I think, you know, last few races were tough races, especially for me, and we did quite a few changes in the car, and we are heading in the right direction. I think we had good pace today. But, you know, the most important thing is if we can translate this pace into the next few races. That's going to be the key.
Well done, Juan Pablo. And in third place, after a break of 2.5 years, David Coulthard returns. Congratulations, David. A great drive on a one-stop strategy, very heavy fuel load in the second phase of the race.
Yeah, absolutely. So that made it quite difficult to push at the end because the tyres were worn out. But obviously delighted for myself to be back here. It's been a long time. Delighted for the team. And obviously echoing Fernando's words, as a mark of respect, we weren't spraying the champagne for Mr. Michelin, but moving on from that, we have to take today for the team was a very important day for Red Bull Racing and for all the hard work of those that have been involved, and hopefully this can give us a boost for the coming races.
And a hard day's work following a lot of cars for all the race distance.
Yeah, absolutely. As you mentioned, a lot of fuel in that last stint, a very long stint, and obviously just had to control the way I pushed the car. Somewhat fortunate with some of the dropouts of some of the other cars, but that's a challenge of Monaco. And I think this is a great reward for everyone in the team when you consider what a difficult winter and such a difficult start to the season we've had. Monaco, there's no bigger race than this, so it's a great day.
And you shining again on a great circuit. Returning to you, Fernando, a big win for you today in terms of points. Your thoughts on that as we go now towards the British Grand Prix?
Yeah, every race become more and more important for the championship fight. Again, Kimi didn't take any point today, so he's 10 points more than him for the championship, and Michael also scored 5, so it's another 5 up to 22 in the championship, and we are building a nice gap step by step, and hopefully in the next coming races we can increase even more the gap and then have a easy part at the end.
Well done. Now if we could have some words from you in your own language, starting with Fernando in Spanish.
Ha sido una carrera estupenda. Para mí la primera victoria en Mónaco es muy especial y bueno, pues hoy creo que hemos todos dedicado la victoria a Edouard Michelin, que nos dejó el viernes en un accidente, una desgracia, y bueno, pues todos los chicos de Michelin, todo el trabajo que han hecho en los últimos años y más en esta carrera, que los 3 pilotos estamos en el podio, pues creo que hay que dedicarles la victoria. Y bueno, para mí no tengo palabras después de ganar en Barcelona, ahora ganar en Mónaco, las 2 carreras más especiales de todo el año. Ahora hay que mirar para adelante, pero hay que disfrutar cada momento del que estoy viviendo, porque quizás sea irrepetible, ¿no? lo que está pasando.
Gracias. And Juan Pablo also in Spanish.
No, la verdad es un día, por un lado, pues muy contento por haber estado en el podio, y también como Fernando dijo, el problema, la muerte de Edouard Michelin es una cosa muy dura a todos nosotros. Es una persona que ayudó mucho y ha puesto mucho no solo en Fórmula 1, sino en todos los deportes. Y yo creo que nuestros corazones están con él, pues, y con toda su familia. Yo creo que del lado de nosotros fue una buena carrera. Lastimosamente, después de del safety car, cuando pasé todo el tráfico, ya estábamos 15 segundos detrás de Fernando, entonces de ahí ya era cuidar el carro y llegar al final, ¿me entiendes? Las últimas 2 carreras han sido muy difíciles y pues otra vez estar en el podium es muy bueno. Yo creo que McLaren y Mercedes ha hecho un trabajo estupendo, volver a empujar más y estar más adelante, y ojalá podamos trasladar esto a las próximas carreras.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.